Bill is brought to you by Lanza, Walker Valley's best partner.
Stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now will everyone bow their heads for a moment of silence.
Hey Mustangs, it's Thursday, September 29th, 2016. I'm your host, Rashid.
And I'm Carrie. Now time for your daily announcements.
Who's running teleprompter?
Not a single person.
Juniors, if you have been given a parent permission form for a credit recovery, please turn those in as soon as possible to the counseling office. Parkview Elementary's Fall Festival is Saturday, October 22nd from 5 to 7 p.m. They need volunteers from 4 to 7 to help run games and clean up once it's over. Students can contact the school at the information listed here.
National Honor Society meets tomorrow during MAP in room G116. If you're unable to attend, please see Ms. Borden for more information. Art Club members sign up outside of FA 109 for the activity scheduled for Wednesday, October 5th from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m.
The first World Language Club meeting, it will be today. Membership is open to all current and former language club language students. The meeting will be held in the auditorium. See a language teacher for a pass. We have extended the deadline to pay Beta Club dues to new and returning members until tomorrow.
The Media Center will be open after school each Monday through Thursday until 4:30. If you need to study or check out a book, etc., please come by. Walker Valley's English Honor Society will be collecting new and gently used children's books to be donated to Charleston and Northley Elementary until October 7th. All books should be brought to Miss Wilford's room B111.
Calling all actors, set designers, makeup artists, hairstylists, and most important, backstage ninjas. Drama Club has chosen the fall play Little Women. If you want to do anything necessary to put on a play, come to the meeting in CL3 today after school. The meeting will be over at 4:15. You must attend to be a part of the play. Volunteers are needed for Charleston's Fall Festival on October 22nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. They need help from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. with setup, cleanup, games, concessions, etc. Sign up no later than October 17th by contacting Bethany McCartney at the information listed here.
Volunteers are needed for the Let's Talk About It event in Charleston Park on October 15th. This event is to raise awareness about domestic violence. The hours are from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you are looking for service hours, please call Miss Jennifer Riojas at 240-1455. The National Honor Society yearly dues are $10 and should be paid by tomorrow to Miss Wood, Miss Everett, or Miss McChesney.
FBLA is now accepting membership applications. Students can pick up applications outside MCLA 3. If you remember last year in FBLA, you need to fill out a membership form anyway and turn it into Miss Brady. All forms and fees are due by fall break. Now let's take a look at this week's Gaming Corner.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Gaming Corner. I'm your host, Hunter, and today I'll be showing you BioShock. Set in 1960s, the player guides the protagonist, Jack, after his airplane crashes in the ocean near the bathysphere terminus that leads to the underwater city of Rapture. Built by the businessman Andrew Ryan, the city was intended to be an isolated utopia, but the discovery of Adam, a genetic material which can be used to grant superhuman powers, initiated the city's fast decline. Jack tries to find a way to escape, fighting through hordes of Adam-obsessed enemies, and the iconic, deadly Big Daddies, while engaging with the few sane humans that remain and eventually learning of Rapture's past. The player, as Jack, is able to defeat foes in a number of ways by using weapons, utilizing plasmids that give unique powers, and by turning Rapture's own defenses against them. BioShock includes elements of role-playing games, giving the player different approaches in engaging enemies such as by stealth, as well as moral choices of saving or killing characters. Additionally, the game and biopunk theme borrow concepts from the survival horror genre. This incredibly iconic game features old gameplay mechanics, such as boss battles and semi-linear story, and mixed with new gameplay mechanics, such as the ability to customize yourself and change the ending of the game by the choices you make. Well, that's all the time we have for today, but before I end this, I have a quick word. Next week I'll be beginning a new branch of the Gaming Corner, called Let's Play. So instead of doing game interviews, it'll be mostly reactions and various jokes and puns during gameplay. This has been your weekly installment of Gaming Corner.
Now let's take a quick commercial break and then to Cooper with your Walker Valley Sports.
Oh no, it is 8:14. I will be late to class. There's only one way to get there on time, but it is forbidden. I must do it.
Will Hunter make it to class on time? Find out next time on Spill Ball Z.
The word of the day is disgruntled, to make ill-humored or discontented.
Welcome to Medical and Business Academy. We focus on the ever-growing economy. We offer courses such as business, marketing, and economics. We strive to expand business of America. Go medical, go business, go MBA.
Walker Valley Sports. Presented by Talk 101.3 The Buzz, your home of the Walker Valley Sports Zone every Monday night at 6:30 p.m.
What's going on, Mustang Nation? I'm here with your Walker Valley Sports. We have MAP tomorrow, so we're going to go ahead and get to your Fast Five Fridays. Actually, pep rally. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Fast Five Fridays, presented by Travis Godfrey Sales. Again, 5 key matchups, and Mr. Collins here's tearing it up. He's 16-4 for the year. I'm 12-8. Congrats to our last week's winner, Kelsey Schrank, and look forward to giving out one this week. Just tweeting your scores at the Spill TV. We're going to go to Athens. The first game, you think Tennessee starts out 5-0 or Georgia gets us?
I think this is going to be a tougher game than I think people are believing. I think that the Tennessee players are going to be ready. I think Georgia's got a little bite back in them after a tough match at Ole Miss. I think Tennessee gets it done, but it's going to be closer than people think. I'm taking Tennessee 24-21 over Georgia.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game, but I think Tennessee finally found themselves the second half. This game, or the Florida game, like they did the second half of the season last year, finally. So I'm taking Tennessee in this one. I think the Vols are going to win by 10, somewhere around 31-21, and I think they'll get it done. And they finally found their identity, just like they did the second half of the Florida game. Let's take it to Michigan. Coach Webb's favorite team here, the Wolverines. Are the Badgers going to knock them off, Wisconsin, or is Michigan going to stay undefeated?
Well, Coach Webb threatened to take me out behind the dumpster and beat me if I didn't pick the Wolverines. Actually, I think Michigan's going to be a better team. Wisconsin's going to be a hot pick. I think Michigan will come out ready to play at home in the Big House. I like Michigan in this game. I think they win decisively. I'm taking 31-17 Michigan over Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think Michigan is too consistent. The only game that they haven't been consistent in was the first quarter against Colorado. So I'm taking the Wolverines in this one. I think they've been very, like I said, very consistent. And I think they're going to continue that this game, and they're going to win decisively, like you said, over the Badgers. Let's take it to Washington. Surprise team. The Huskies started, they're undefeated, and Stanford, as everybody knows, is a very good team. They have Christian McCaffrey, the Heisman candidate. Who do you got in this one? Do you think the Huskies continue this season, or do you think the Stanford gets them?
McCaffrey is an absolute stud and an incredible talent, incredible football player, but I think it takes more than one man. I think the Huskies going to have a game plan ready to stop him. I like Washington at home in this game. I think Washington pulls the upset. I think it's going to be a great game. I'm taking Huskies 38, Stanford 35.
Yeah, see, this is one of those games where both teams are good, but here in the South, I guess we don't watch much of West Coast football. But I'm gonna take Stanford in this one just because of Christian McCaffrey, and I think that coaching staff does a good job every week of getting them ready. And not that Washington doesn't. I just think Stanford has too much for them in this one. Let's go to TCU, the Horned Frogs versus Oklahoma. Oklahoma's got kind of a shaky start with 2 early losses, and TCU, they lost to Arkansas a week ago. Who do you have in this one?
I think this is a game that Big Game Bob is going to you're going to start to hear some critics come out against Big Game Bob. I like TCU in this game. I think TCU gets it done against Oklahoma. And I think you start to see, really some questions arise about what's the future of Oklahoma football. What are we going to do with Bob Stoops? Just like we predicted last week with Les Miles in the retirement match between him and Malzahn, I think this one's going to be a big one for Bob Stoops. TCU gets it done at home against Oklahoma, 27, Oklahoma 17.
Yeah, like you said, those programs that win a lot, Tennessee being one of them, we want to go undefeated, it seems like, every year. But Oklahoma, I think they finally get that big win this one. I've picked them twice this year, and they failed me both times, but hopefully third time's the charm. I'm taking the Sooners over the Horned Frogs in this one. Now it's time for our Travis Godfrey Sales Game of the Week. We have a really good one, top 5 matchup. We're going to Clemson, Louisville at Clemson. Louisville has a guy at quarterback, Lamar Jackson, who seems like he just can't be stopped. But as we know, Deshaun Watson's also a good player, and Clemson's a very good team.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great game, one of the best games of the week. Louisville is just a highlight reel waiting to happen every single time they step on the field. Playing at Clemson, I believe the game's at night. It's going to be a crazy scene. I think Clemson comes ready to play. I think, again, Clemson's one of those teams that really hasn't got the ball rolling. A lot of talent on the field for Clemson on both sides of the ball. I like Clemson in another shootout over Louisville. I went with Louisville against Florida State. I'm going with Clemson this time. Give me Clemson 37, Louisville 35.
This one's a tough one because we all know Clemson's a great team. And Louisville's not that big-name team, I guess. They kind of came out of nowhere this year. Everybody expected them to be a good football team, but they didn't expect Lamar Jackson to have, I think it is, 23 touchdowns 4 games into the year. And I have Louisville in this one. I think they continue. I think Petrino coaches them right. Yeah, I think Petrino gets it done, and it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be exciting, and the least amount of points that they've scored this year is 59, and so I'm taking Louisville in a shootout. That's all for. What were you going to say?
3 freshmen in a row. We've got 3 freshmen winner. We need the upperclassmen to step up, tweet their scores to this spiel so you can get some awesome swag. We had 3 freshman winners so far. They're really getting the job done. Want to challenge our upperclassmen to take care of business in the game of the week this week.
That's all for your Fast 5 Fridays. Join us next week. The Mustang golf team is currently competing in the region tournament at Bear Trace Golf Course. Good luck, Mustangs. The Lady Mustangs volleyball team is selling Volley Fear Cure t-shirts. These shirts can be purchased until October 7th. Shirts will be $7. See Mrs. Pruitt or Mrs. Gover to get one. Good luck to the Lady Mustangs soccer and volleyball squads tonight as they both are having their senior nights. The Mustang bowling team defeated the Bradley Bears Tuesday at Leisure Time Lanes. They also have a match today at 3:30, so go out and support your Mustangs at Hickson. The Walker Valley cross country team did very well at their meet at Baylor. Tyler Ramage led the varsity boys with a time of 18 minutes and 16 seconds, and Bailey Mowat led the varsity girls with a time of 21 minutes and 5 seconds. This Friday, the Mustang football team has a huge reaching game against the Cleveland Raiders. That's going to do it for your sports today. Tune in tomorrow for more updates on your Mustangs. Now to the Master Forecaster Lane with your weather and your 5-day forecast.
Walker Valley weather. Sponsored by Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Coverage you can count on.
Hey Walker Valley, I'm Lane here with your Valley weather. It's currently 57 degrees outside. The high today is 71 with a low of 48. The UV index is 7. As you go home today, the temperature is expected to rise up to around 69 degrees. Now let's take a look at the radar. As you can see, the radar calls for a spotted chance of rain in the evening. Let's take a look at your 5-day forecast. For the next 5 days, expect to see mostly sunny weather, with some partly cloudy weather today, tomorrow, and on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it'll be awesome for a lot of outdoor fun. Well, that's all for your weather today. For the latest information, go check out WRCBTV.com or download the app. I'm your weatherman, and everyone have an amazing day.
Be sure to give us that follow on Twitter at The Spill TV.
Like us on Facebook or check out the Spill app available for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices.
That's all for your show today. For a complete recap of the spill, check out our YouTube channel. I'm Rashid.
I'm Carrie.
And I'm Cooper. Go Vols and go Mustangs.